In today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the Sentinel A60. It's Esab's latest helmet, which comes with a bunch more upgraded features from what the Sentinel already had, which was the A50. So let's see what's going on with it. Right, let's have a look in here. I have actually already opened this up just to have a little look. Why wouldn't I? I think everybody would. So it comes in Esab's classic hood bag with a nice little soft inside. Make sure it doesn't scratch your lens while it's in there. And here we have it. So, what is new about it? First of all, you've got a increased area of vision, which is great, especially when you want to see more, obviously. It's got a Gen 2 true colour lens, according to the box, for true colour viewing. Let's see how that works. But I did notice that only works when you have the clear lens in. It doesn't work while you've got the yellow. If you use the yellow lens, because the lens is blue, you will see green and only green. So if you want to see true colour, you need to swap over to the clear lenses, which they provide for you in the box. You get an assortment in here. You get two yellow lenses for the outer, and you get one clear white lens. I think I might have got two, but I used one on the old A50 the other day. So that's why that isn't in the box. What you also get is Esab's bandana. Get a nice clean one. I was ready for a new one because mine's absolutely trashed. So thank you, Esab, for that. So there you go, nice little bandana with the Sentinel branding on it. What else do you get? You get two inner cover lenses to protect the inside of the screen. You also comes with two batteries, and you also get a nice little screwdriver that'll come in handy for something. You still get the 9 memory slots with 2 colour push button display according to the box. Sorry, I'm reading from the box. It still has the adjustable halo headgear, and instead of a touch screen now, you now have buttons. So all that time of taking off your gloves to change your setting on your mask, it's gone. I think it's a good little improvement. I did like the buttons. It made it feel really futuristic, but I think this will serve a better functionality overall with the helmet. Your viewing area now is 118mm by 71. I can't remember what the old one was, but it was a bit slightly smaller than that. They've still kept the grind button on the outside of the helmet, which is handy, so you don't have to take the helmet off to switch over to grind mode, which is a lot better, and it's actually quite safer in my opinion. It still has the variable shade, so you can go from 3 to 5 and 5 to 13. Sorry, I'm reading it off the box again because my memory is absolutely rubbish, and if it wasn't there I'd probably forget, and I would forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. It's still got the 4 sensors, so pretty much whatever environment you're working in, you're not ever going to get it to flash on you. I was using a competitor model, the Optical Crystal, and I found that Esab's helmets with the 4 sensors in it work much better, and I actually prefer the clarity of the Esab Sentinel. So let's start taking the plastic off, shall we? Nice, comes off nice. I love that feeling of when you're pulling off fresh plastic off something new. You do get the plastic on the inside to protect it before you get it. Nice, comes off lovely. But to get this one off, I'm not sure how this one comes out. Thumb under it. the inside lens just pulls out. It's got your layer of film on now. And there's only one on this. Usually you do get two on the other ones, but on this one there's only one. I've always forgot to take one off in the past, and it's so cloudy you just can't see what's going on when you're welding, and you always seem to forget about that second bit, which I quite like that we haven't done that. So, the inside of the mask, you have modes. You can change from 5 to 9. Let's get this all the way down. And that goes all the way up to 9. And if you click it again, that'll take you from 9 to 13. It's cool that we've got the little 0.5 settings in there as well, just for an extra little bit of a tweak. If you hold set, you can change your sensitivity up and down. If you press it again, that takes you back to your shade, and if you press it again, that is your delay. But obviously to change between 9 and 13 to the lower setting, you have to click on mode until it flashes there, and then you're well within your rights to change it to whatever you want. So that's grind mode. You get a grind wheel flashing there and a flashing light here to remind you that you're in grind mode, so that you don't start up an arc and end up blinding yourself, pretty much. Let's get to the aesthetics. Actually, before we get there, there is one more thing. They did still keep the quick change lens type. There's hooks in there. Hold it firmly in. There's a little slot up here for it to guide it in. Then you just lock it in like that, which makes changing a screen really fast, and you ain't got to take the inside out to then put a lens in to then squash it in behind with your filter, which is a much better way of doing it. I know other brands do it, but I think Esab have really got it locked down on this. Other than that, the only other difference between the two when you're looking at them is the Sentinel branding here. As you can see, it's not on the A50. They've changed the style of the buttons, and overall everything else aesthetically is pretty much exactly the same. It looks like they might have upgraded the halo point headgear. This is a bit not set up very straight at the minute because I've not been using it, as these have got grey little buttons and these have got like little clips, which could work out better. They've gone away with the Esab at the back, but nothing major. But which one would I prefer? Well, I think if I was the tech geek, I am a little bit of a tech geek, but not that much, the touchscreen of the inside of the A50 I thought was very cool, but the annoying thing about it is you had to take your gloves off every time you wanted to change your setting, which was a bit annoying. But now they've added the buttons, it's quite easy to use your gloves. You don't have to take your glove off to change your settings or anything like that, so you can keep your gloves on, keeps you safe that little bit extra amount of time. And other than that, I think personally I would prefer the A60, just because I haven't got to take my gloves off and you get more of a true colour display with the lens compared to this one. Obviously it's Esab's Gen 2 true colour display, and I think it works great. And also, saying that, on another note, the larger viewing angle of this one, it is quite, you can see the difference. If I take this off here, take that off, you can see the size difference. You have got quite a lot more viewing area. They have changed the solar to the bottom and kept it off the top. It is slightly smaller because it's on the bottom, and they've kept the sensors a bit closer together for some reason. I think a wider would serve better, but I don't make helmets, so what do I know? All I know is this serves its function just as good as this one, but I think this one is the better option to buy. Just put these back on. Show you again how quick it is. Snap. snap. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked this style of video, sorry about the space, I'm not in work today, and I thought to kill the day I will make this sort of video just to see how it goes. If you did like it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you.